God will surely visit you, and ye shall carry up my bones from hence. Genesis 50:24-25. Every story has a beginning. Exodus opens with a promise remembered and a people multiplying. It is a story of struggle, of faith, and of liberation. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. Exodus 1:8. I will remember the works of the Lord. Psalm 77:11. And God heard their groaning, and God had respect unto them. Exodus 2:24-25. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And the children of Israel sighed by reason of the bondage, and they cried, and their cry came up unto God. And God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro his father-in-law, and came to the mountain of God, even to Horeb. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and was not consumed. And God called unto him, Moses, Moses, put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground. I am the God of thy father. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry. Come now therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people out of Egypt. In Egypt, a people bend under burden. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. Exodus 1:13. Their lives were made bitter with hard bondage, forced to make brick without straw. And the children of Israel sighed by reason of the bondage, and they cried, and their cry came up unto God. Exodus 2:23. A people pressed but preserved and heard by God. At Horeb, the mountain of God, an angel appeared to Moses in a flame of fire from a bush that burned but was not consumed. And God called from the bush, Moses, Moses. And he said, Put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground. I have seen the affliction of my people in Egypt. Come now, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people out of Egypt. When Moses asked his name, God said, I am that I am. Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am hath sent me unto you. And when Moses feared they would not believe, the Lord gave him a sign, turning his rod into a serpent and back again, that they may believe the Lord God hath appeared unto thee. And Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and as the Lord had commanded, Aaron cast down his rod, and it became a serpent. But Pharaoh's heart was hardened. So the Lord commanded them to smite the waters of the river in the sight of Pharaoh, and all the waters were turned to blood. The fish died, the river stank, and there was blood throughout all the land of Egypt. The Lord commanded Moses to institute the Passover. Each family was to take an unblemished lamb, and its blood was to be a sign on their doorposts. They were to roast and eat the lamb with unleavened bread, dressed and ready to leave in haste, for it was the Lord's Passover. For that night the Lord passed through Egypt, striking down the firstborn. But when he saw the blood, he passed over the homes of Israel, and the plague did not touch them. A great cry rose up in Egypt, and Pharaoh summoned Moses and Aaron by night. Rise up, he said, and get you forth from among my people. Go, serve the Lord as ye have said. Urged on by the Egyptians, the people left in haste, taking their dough before it was leavened. About 600,000 men, besides women and children, journeyed from Ra-Muses, a great multitude delivered by the hand of the Lord. And the Lord said unto Moses, Stretch out thine hand over the sea and divide it. And Moses stretched out his hand over the sea. And the Lord made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. The children of Israel went into the midst of the sea upon the dry ground, but the Egyptians pursued. Then Moses stretched forth his hand over the sea, and the waters returned, and covered the chariots and the horsemen. Thus the Lord saved Israel that day out of the hand of the Egyptians. In the wilderness, the Lord provided for his people, raining bread from heaven. When the morning dew lifted, a small round thing lay upon the ground. The people called it manna, and it tasted like wafers made with honey. When they thirsted, the Lord commanded Moses to strike the rock at Horeb, and water came forth. The place was called Massa and Meribah, for there they tested the Lord, saying, "Is the Lord among us or not?" And he said, "My presence shall go with thee, and I will give thee rest." Through faith they kept the Passover and passed through the Red Sea as by dry land. And I will take you to me for a people, and I will be to you a God.